Get into it.
Ska shinty still man på bollen dope. As a conscious girls vision super low. Solo pieces in your puls, yeah, super show. Mot the mata microphone, my super flow. Yo, slippa kick, 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 slippa kick.
Yeah, what's going on, CV World? This is your boy DJ Millie. Yeah, welcome to another episode of Praçazul. Yo, today's guest, this is a special one, man. When you think of this guy, you think the words legend. You think, these are facts. World champion, all right? Olympian, right?
Oh, yeah.
His stats, his records, his pro stats are 25-0 right now.
Oh, yeah.
16 KOs. 16?
Yeah, 16. That's it.
And counting.
We have the one and only undefeated Demetrius BOOBOO Andrade in the house tonight, everybody. Yeah. Dope. Demetrius, welcome, man.
Yeah, thank you,
welcome.
man.
Yo, we are super excited to have you on the show today. We're gonna talk about what you're doing right now. You know, we're gonna talk about your A-team. We got your man Christopher in the house right here. Cjata, say what's up, man.
What's going on, Cape Verdeans?
Definitely. But we're gonna start at the beginning, man. Let's talk about the first time you put on your boxing gloves. When was this?
Yeah, I was 4 years old when I actually stepped into the gym. You know, my dad trained me and my other brothers.
Yeah.
My brother's 4 years older than me, so you know he was 8 at the time.
Okay.
And so you know they was already going to the gym. So I used to go to the gym and just have fun, play around, go get in the ring and be jumping off the top ropes like Jake the Snake. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Just having fun, like being a little kid. And
Dope.
you know, as the time went on, I started like learning a little bit about the skills, the development, going through them stages. And at 6 years old, that's when I got in the ring and had my first fight.
How did your pops even got to it? Was he a fighter as well when he was young, or?
Nah, he was just training people. He was a
dope.
trainer, and he was just a fan of the sport.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked at it also as, you know, taking his kids out the way of,
street.
you know,
being
in the trouble and giving them something to do every day.
Exactly.
That's routine after school. And so, you know, it just became a lifestyle of mine.
That's amazing.
Here I am now.
That's amazing. Because you're from the streets of Providence, right?
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
I grew up right on Broad Street.
Broad Street.
1087 Broad Street. 18
Shout out.
years.
I wasn't growing up there, man.
I mean, you know, rough, tough, you know, but
Ding,
a lot
ding,
of love
ding.
too, though. A lot of love too, though. You know, there's a lot of love out there, but it's also rough too. But with my experience, man, you know, with my dad put me in the gym and other sports, I did football, I did play a little bit of basketball, just keeping me active where I had no time to know what's going on out there, getting into any trouble. At the end of the day, we all grow up, we're going to have friends, we're going to do these things, we're going to, you know, but the morals that I was being installed with me was, you know, stay away from that. I'm from Providence, Rhode Island, right? My family's from Sunny Cloud and Brava.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, my
Sunny
grandma.
Cloud.
Yeah.
Sunny Cloud.
My grandma and my grandpa.
That's where my dad's from.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
and so my dad, you know what I'm saying, they came here, my dad and, you know, his sisters, whatever, you know, they spoke the language and all that.
Yeah.
My dad ended up having me with, you know, African black American
lady, yeah.
And I came out, you know what I'm saying, this fine piece of thing right here. You know, I could throw them too.
Exactly.
And,
it's a fine mixture.
2 pieces of the biscuit.
Yeah, so.
When was it that you said, okay, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life?
Every day I went to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got better and better.
Like, if I didn't go to the gym because like my dad something happened in school, my dad was like, "Oh, you're not going to school. You're not going to the gym because you was acting up." I used to walk. You know what I'm saying? Like it had. Like I had to get to the gym. You know, it was just part of my life already. So
that's crazy.
You know, as time went on, you know, I started winning fights.
Okay.
You know, winning national tournaments, and then once I started winning national tournaments, and the people in the boxing world started paying attention, and noticing like what skills I have and stuff, and me myself noticing that they're noticing. I was like, oh yeah, I can.
You got something.
Definitely, there's something going on here now.
You got something.
It's magic here, baby.
Nah, because I
can't stop throwing these hands.
quick. Nah, because when I was doing the research, you know, this is people that are really like pro boxers. like critics really saying that you're like a future Hall of Famer. That's how they see you. So that's a big deal, man. Now you're a southpaw style fighter.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? Was that something you started out with, or you developed into that?
Yeah, my dad was, so there was this other kid in the gym that was southpaw. So my dad wasn't trying to, you know, have me go right-handed, have him go southpaw and teach us at the same time. Yeah. So he just switched me up southpaw, and ever since I was fighting, I've just been. It's
my favorite style, man. To be honest, yeah. I love seeing a fighter like that because it just makes it more entertaining, man. I really love that. I really love that. So talk about your training, man. How intense is your training? Like, I mean, how do you stay focused, bro? Because you're not gonna say it, but you're a big deal, bro. Yeah. You know, you see, you're around celebrities, you're around that world too. How do you stay focused every time to keep your body healthy and just keep going?
Just knowing that, you know, for me, it's not the end.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
You know, I got a lot more to prove to myself and others, and I want to let my family know, like, there's never enough. Like, you can never just be like, oh, I made it to Olympics, I'm done. Yeah. Oh, I'm 2-time world champion, I'm done. Like, once you start hitting them marks and them goals, it's like, yo, what else, how much more can I bring myself and push myself to be as great as I want to be, you know? Okay. So it's up to me to get up and go handle what I got to handle, because, you know, at the end of the day, nobody tells me to get up and go run. Nobody tells me to go to the gym and do what I do.
It's all you, man.
So, you know, all I could do is point the finger at me at the end of the day, as far as, like, you know, good credit, bad credit. But I do have a strong team around me that keeps me, you know, mentally sound. You know what I'm saying? Foundation. Like, I can't do it without them. Yep. You know, but as far as, like, you know, somebody need to be on my tail, I don't need that. You know
no, of course not. You're in that ring by yourself anyway, so course, you know it has to come from before that even. Well, how's your training schedule? Is it like 3 hours a day, 2 hours a day?
It all depends on you know. If I'm not fighting, I have no fights coming up, I at least try to be in the gym 3 times a week. Okay. And then, you know, it'll be like a boxing. Yeah. One day, maybe yoga or something. You know what I'm saying? Keep myself from getting injured, and then strength and conditioning. As far as when there's a camp, you know, like a fight coming up, we call it the camp. I'm in the gym maybe 2-3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? Get up, do my strength and conditioning around like 2, maybe like 2 hours, rest, get back in the boxing gym for 6. Okay. And then midnight 1, depending on where we are in Florida, we go hit them streets with the bikes. You know what I'm saying? Get that motivation at night. You know, houses, cars, you know what I'm saying? Just a little material thing just to keep your mind set. So we go on like a 30-mile bike ride or something. Okay.
Your trainer, Mike?
Yeah, Mike Veloz.
Mike Veloz? Yeah, how long are you guys? When did you guys connect?
We connected around like when I was like 13, 14 years old. He was actually in the same gym as I, and he was like working out there. He was there to be a boxer. Oh, okay. Like, you know, I was you know, the young teen just going around the gym trying to beat up everybody. Like, come on, let's mess around. Dope. And as time went on, he decided to be a trainer, and you know, me and my dad, like, you know, brought him on to help him grow and learn, and he's helping me, you know, stay sharp and do what I have to do, and we're on a mission.
So the gym that you started at, what was the name of that gym?
It was called Cranston Boxing.
Damn. Cranston still there?
Boxing. Nah, it's not there.
It's not there.
The building's still there. You know what I'm saying? That was my dad's gym. Like the gym that I was in when I was younger. Yeah. My dad ran it. It was my dad's gym. And as time went on, you know, of course, like, you know, locations moved.
Exactly. Because where you at right now?
Like, as far as like gyms, I go to Big 6 Boxing Academy in Providence, in Douglas, and then in New Bedford, I go to Hot Performance. Okay. My man Sharik Mendes is my strength and conditioning coach. Okay. And then, you know, when I'm in Florida or California, I got Victor Conti from Snap. He's a California guy. Yeah. He's my supplement man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I have, you know, nutritionist values and stuff like that.
Get the right, get the right food and definitely.
Yeah. So all right. Yeah, I got them all over, man. We all over.
Yeah, I can kind of guess by your style of fighting, but still, I gotta ask you, where did the name BOOBOO come from?
It's funny, man. I used to just run outside all day and just come home in the house and always crying when I got a boo-boo, man.
That's it.
Then he started delivering them.
I know. That's crazy. And I thought it was so, you know, the pickable style or whatever, because your style is so, you know, so smooth. But okay. Right. You've done so much, man. You just scratched the surface. But what's been like your biggest accomplishment today as a boxer? What was something that you really hold?
I think, for me, you know, a lot of people might say, like, winning a world title, and that's big. That is huge. Going to the Olympics,
that was huge.
It's not easy. Going into a world title bout and pulling it off, that's, anybody can have that chance. You know what I'm saying? There's a possibility that anybody can be able to get in there if they maneuver you the right way. But to get to the Olympics,
was huge.
It's a whole nother ball game. It's a whole nother ball game. Because you not only got to fight for your spot in the U.S., and then they have like a tournament, World Cup, where you got to fight people in the world, and you have to place like 3 to go to the Olympics for the USA. So it wasn't easy, man.
And that's how many fights. That's like what, in a week? How many fights do you do?
It's 5. You
5
have
fights.
5 weeks. You have
That's
5
crazy.
fights a week.
That's crazy.
You know, if you got to buy, then you got the day off. If not, if the bracket was full, your weight class, you fought every day, man.
Okay.
And you had to weigh in every day too. Make weight. So imagine making weight on Monday morning like this, starving, eating, fighting, and then you gotta get on the scale and be like how much you weigh because you won, and then might not be able to eat. You gotta get up in the morning early, so you know
that's
it's
crazy. That is a challenge. I can see that.
It's discipline, man.
I can see that. Oh, you're 25-0 right now. 25-0 as a pro fighter.
Yeah.
Which opponent would you say thought you most like? That was a fight that you really learned a lot from. That you learned a lot from yourself because you know you gave him the business. So, but you grew as that fight game.
A few fights, you know. I believe Chris Chapman, this guy I fought. I was maybe 5-0, 6-0. I kind of like, you know, I did like a move, and he like brought my head down, and my head hit his knee. Boom, boom. So I get up, like I raise my head. Everything's just like how it is now, blurry. You know what I'm saying? Like with the light in front of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just blurry. And so you know, in your mind you're like, holy shit. And then your body's doing one thing, so you kind of figure out how to put it back together and also
he's coming
survive.
at you. Yeah.
And so I learned in that fight how to, you know, get close to somebody, hold them, smother them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get them little short shots in there and do whatever I was able to do because of the you know, vision being blurry.
Yeah.
You know, a little head trauma. You know what I'm saying? To the knee, like that's not.
Of course,
you know,
of course.
Vanes Martirosyan, when I first won the belt,
that was a big
2013.
Fight,
you know, first round, I'm like feeling him out, and I see that he's not doing something, so I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be a quick night for you, but long night, but quick night for me, long night for you. I come step over to drill him with the left hand. He happened to just throw the punch that I didn't think he was gonna throw because I was just like he wasn't throwing it. And then boom, you know what I'm saying? First down, hit the mat. You know, it was real quick, whatever.
I read about that.
Got back up, shook it off like a G, and the dog came out and you know
boxed
what I'm saying?
him out. You boxed him out. I saw that.
Yeah, I do to win.
Dope.
So I think those are two.
True champion. True champion life.
That's how you always figure out how to win, man.
Yeah.
I gotta mention this name, Canelo. I have to mention him because I saw some footage of you, you know, that you were online talking about the fight, you know, especially when he got disqualified. You got disqualified, right?
Well, he got suspended.
Suspended, that's it, yeah. And you wanted to step in.
Yeah, I wanted to step in and fight Triple G because you know at the end of the day, like boxing's already dangerous enough.
Exactly.
We're trying to take each other's heads off.
Exactly.
Like now you're using enhancements to get stronger, faster. Like I said earlier, we might as well be fighting robots in there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty much what you're doing. Like that's unfair.
That's crazy.
And he only got suspended for 6 months. Like he should have got suspended way longer than that with a big fine because like, you know, he's popular, he's well known, he has big fights.
Yeah.
You know, he made enough money.
Exactly.
Where they can like you gotta show people like and punish this kid and show people like yo, we're not going to allow this.
Exactly. I don't know how that works in the world of fighting. I mean, is this something that everybody kind of knew was happening, or that he was basically cheating the system or whatever? Was this just a one-time deal?
I mean, you know, I know of what's going on, so it's cycles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get on it and then you get off it. You get on it and you get off it. So when you're on it.
Yeah.
To get ready to fight, you get off it at a certain time period where you don't show up, but it's still in you. The results are still in you for a certain amount, so that's why you gotta get back on it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so they pick the timing right, try to get the drug testing, you know that stuff, and he got caught this time.
Okay, hey.
And
so
for the Mexican fans, you know what I'm saying? I love my Cape Verdean, but if the Mexican fan need a clean athlete and somebody to represent me, I do it for the Mexican people too, baby.
That's it. You know, that's a fight that you want, but what's a fight that you think that's definitely close for you to get? Like somebody that you really want to get. I saw, is it Lara?
Yeah, Laura, Laura, one of them names she had a girl too. But no, he cool.
Yeah.
But you know, I was fighting at 154 back then. Now I just moved up to 160. So if he wanted to get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? It takes two to tango. You got to come up now.
Exactly.
Like I was at 54 and I was like, yo, let's fight. I knocked on everybody's door. Like I figured, you know what they say, you knock on the devil's door, he's gonna answer. So I've been knocking on everybody's door. Charlo's, his door, that door. Like, yo, what's
Nobody
good?
home.
What's good?
They're not even there. What have you got in place right now? I know the A-Team entertainment is here.
Yeah, we definitely, picking up the pieces of the puzzle. You know? I have to kind of talk about, my career a little bit because at the end of the day, it's like I have no control of TV, the venues. That's supposed to be my promoter's job.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, like how it works is, so I'm your star, right? And then you got Chris. So if you got your stuff right, you're the promoter, you got your stuff right, you go to TV, you say, yo, I got Demetrius Andrade, I got Chris. You want Demetrius Andrade to fight? Well, Chris is going to go on. So now he's piggybacking off me. And then the flow, you know what I'm saying? You get it, then the next person, next person. They don't have that. I had nobody to piggyback on. They didn't have no, other fighter that was bigger than me.
That was bigger than you,
to be on the top, like to be a main event and me co-feature, and they was running their own cards. Now I gotta sit there and fight on somebody else's card, promoter's card, fight their fighter, and deal with what they got going on. So I got my back against the ropes, fighting all these things in my career, and I'm still here and I'm still on top. And things are starting to turn around now. You know what I'm saying?
Like a champ.
Champion. Don't forget, in the city of champions. Don't ever forget that.
18 promotions. 18 promotions came about, due to my last contract deal. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take matters in my own hand, but I gotta, do a half and half thing situation right now. I can't get into details, you know what I'm saying? Non-disclosure, you know what I'm saying? But I can talk about my part. So I create 18 promotions to start being able to promote my own fights, get on my own cards, sign on my own fighters, and stop branching out with people and developing my own team with people that want to strive and get a chance to empower themselves.
I like that.
And, Chris over here was reaching out to my man Adam Pina.
Shout out to Adam.
Yeah, he's one of my
Cape Verdeans of Atlanta.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cape Verdeans of Atlanta, whole Cape Verdeans of Atlanta family.
My man Adam, from
Al Vicente, the whole Vicente family.
Adam P, my dad's the one that taught me how to fight. Adam, Mike Veloz is just, they're there to keep an eye on things that I need to be reminded of, make sure I'm not slacking on something.
Adam's a warrior.
And so, and Adam's good with the speed, pads and stuff like that. Mike too, power and all that stuff.
I saw that,
Sharik Mendes is my strength and conditioning coach.
And they all in your corner when you fight?
Yeah.
Oh, dope. Dope. So who else is 18 promotions, man?
We got my man Chris over here, man. He's
actor, commercials, everything.
Nah, come on, man. Let's talk about you. What's up?
I mean, first off, shout out to Adam Pina. If it wasn't for Adam and the Paul Delgado family, this would never been possible. So salute to them. I think it's all about acknowledgement and recognition. I think what's happening in the Cape Verdean culture, and not to take away from BOOBOO, but just to highlight on this, I think some people don't credit people, and I think it's all about giving credit when credit's due. And BOOBOO is a 2-time champion. This is a guy that's competed on a national level, on a human level. It's not just about the country. This is about people, and people make the world. And it's not just about the country anymore. And people need to acknowledge and respect that. And until people do, we're going to continue to defy the odds and make history, and we'll prove them wrong. BOOBOO Andrade is going to continue to ring bells, ring names. I'm going to do my best from an actor, model perspective, entertainment to give him everything that I can, and we're going to continue to keep that tunnel going and that flow going. I've recognized him when I was at UConn. I said, this is a guy competing. I'm competing. I'm the first Cape Verdean, for those who don't know, to gain a Division I scholarship as a junior in high school. I was in 4 video games. I was all Big East academic team, led the team in special teams tackles, took out 300-pound men, was benching 400 pounds. My father's a 4-time bodybuilder, so I've been there, done that. I shrunk. I said, Dad, I should have been playing soccer. I should have been playing soccer here. I should have been Ronaldo.
Definitely,
you know what I'm saying? We're sharing and empowering people, and that's what it's all about. And it's all about good work. Joey G produces good work. He's passionate. You are great, and we love what you do. Much respect and honor to what you do, and what Cobb Moss does. There's much respect, and there's all quality here, and that's what we're going to continue to do. And that's the class that the A-Team brings, and that's why it's the A-Team.
We talk Adam. We talk
Veloz.
We haven't talked about Bugatti yet.
Bugatti.
Yeah, Bugatti. Yeah, he was supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Bugatti.
I don't know. I mean, I can't speak.
We was with him yesterday, but you know, Bugatti's gonna be the one, you know, pretty much behind the scenes trying to direct things in which look we should be going.
Creative out, right?
You know like yeah.
You know, what's your top 3 fighters? I know you're a big Ali fan. Yeah. Top 3 favorite fighters.
Man, top 3.
I won't say top 5, but that's tough.
You know, we got to put the greatness of all times there. Ali, like you said. Canelo Whitaker was a bad boy.
Okay.
And coming from a southpaw stance, Marvelous Marvin.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hagler. You know what
Hagler.
I mean? Like,
there you go.
You know. Then Hearns, my boy Hearns. I mean, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah.
Hearns.
I saw Ali. I knew that.
Yeah.
You know, I knew that.
And after that, Roy Jones. You know
oh yeah, come on, man. That's
Roy
one of my
Jones.
favorites. That's one of my favorites.
Like,
that's one of my favorites.
That was my time. Like these other, like the guys I just mentioned before, like my top 3. That's respecting history, respecting the game, and seeing what they did to pave the way for us. Ali did things for fighters that a lot of people don't know. It's called the Ali Act, where you know, it comes like with money, contracts, and other stuff. Stuff has to be like acknowledged sooner than later, because people will sign like the day of the fight. You wouldn't know what you was getting.
Exactly.
And there'd be a pot. Let's just say $1 million pot, and then you only give you $100 grand of it.
Crazy. And that's called the Ali Act, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know that, man.
So that you can't do that anymore. People, they was doing that. Promoters was doing that. It'll be $1 million on the pot, right? And you're supposed to
split it up.
Yeah, with the fighters.
Leprechauns.
But they would put the money like this.
Exactly.
Creole leprechauns everywhere.
It's $100 grand, right? And the fighter, you know, just maybe never made $100 grand.
That's crazy. That's
happy with $100 grand, like, woo!
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
And then find out how much was on the table.
Yeah.
And then you're sitting there, it's like, you know, it gets ugly.
Yeah, it is.
So, you know, Ali's helped with that.
How do you like where the game is at right now? I mean, you know, we just went over I want to call it the Mayweather era, I guess. You know, it's just done now. Where do you think it's going to go now? Who?
I mean, the sky's limit.
Exactly. Because I don't feel like there's I don't really feel that, well, you're our number one. You know, you're our champ.
Yeah.
I don't feel that it's like a number one the way Mayweather was you know, for so long. Like,
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it took Mayweather so long to become that. A lot of people that recognize Mayweather now, he was already maybe about 30, 31 years old. Yeah. Like Mayweather, he just started making like the real deal from like 30 to 39 right now.
True.
30, maybe just turned 40. So he retired for like a year and a half now.
True.
So 32 to 38, 37, that's when he really started, that's when people started being hooked on Floyd.
On him,
not when he was 21, not when he was 22.
It was
who he fight when he was, you know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. So what I'm trying to say is, for fighters like me, our time is still there where we're still gonna have that window to become that ever. Like you ever don't, you know, in boxing there's too many fighters for you to just take over for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? You got every other weight class, you got different fighters, different styles.
That's right.
You know, you might like something else, but when it comes to longevity as far as winning, being seen, being shown, and then it comes to a point like, wow, he's been here for this long. Now it's time to put all cameras and stuff on him. Yeah. So that's where we at. And now I got my own promotion. Yeah. So now I'm going to be the man in charge. I'm the captain of the ship. Now some promoters, some guys that's like, I made you. Yeah, my guy.
But were you a Mayweather fan when you was fighting?
I mean, I didn't grow up watching Mayweather like that, so you know, I have to be honest. It was more Jones. Yeah. You know, Jones was my guy. You know, and Mayweather was he was during that time, but nobody knew who Mayweather was. Who you paying attention to? Roy Jones.
I know. After he fought De La Hoya, that's when I really thought, hey, wait a minute, I'm gonna keep an eye on that guy.
No, so you know, he was probably about 30 years old then. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 29, 30. So you know, the time is in place. And, you know, we're still tall, black, young, and handsome.
Exactly.
We here.
We here.
World champion, two-time world champion.
What's up with the Charlo brothers, man? Because I Google you and I get them. What is that? That's no
scared of the one two-time world champion.
Yo, you know, like I knocked down both their doors, man. Yeah. Yo, you guys home? They was like, no say.
No say
you know what I mean? It was no show. So
yeah. They look mad. I don't know. They look you. every time you approach them or whatever, you look cool. They look mad. I don't get it.
Yeah, because they really don't have anybody that's doing what I'm doing. Like I'm like right now, Danny Jacobs was doing another middleweight fighter because other child just moved up. But I'm the only one that was like, yo, let's make these happen. Like you guys are. Like, you know, what they've been doing, and it's mad funny because, I got the talent, I got the skill, man. I come from the streets. I'm chilling. I'm good, man. Like, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. We're going to get in there. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm going to put my best foot forward. But you're not going to think you're going to, like, put fear in my heart because you do this. When the boxing world know the fighters, and then the TV is supposed to do their job and hype the shit.
Yeah.
You got yourself a mega fight.
There you go. I don't know if we could talk about this, man. You could tell me if we can't. But your situation with Rocnation.
I can't go too much in it.
Yeah.
But they was interested in me. You know, sat down with Jay.
You sat down with Jay?
Yeah.
Jay-Z, people, all right? Face to face with this guy right here. One of my favorites. One of my favorite rappers, to be very honest.
I like them too until he did what they did, and then at the end of the day, I won. And so I was like, I'll go get a bottle of that Ace now, baby. Got that check. I'm good. Thanks, Jay-Z.
Oh,
ding, ding, ding.
That's an amazing story. Now, we're going to keep it pushing.
It was just messed up. Like, like how they did it. They promised me things, everything, email, everything was on, in here on the computer. So the facts was there. So I won my case, and that was it.
Is there anything that they can do to make it up or make that relationship back together? Or
I mean,
that topic is hashtag it's me again. That topic is hashtag confidential. It's me again. It's me again. Confidential. Start over. Out of the way.
All right. Next. Cool. Cool. Yeah, you cut that smooth, man. You cut that smooth. Let's go to another one. Yo, shout out where people can find you, man. Like, the websites, the Instagrams.
Yeah, www.18promotions.com. That's where you can find like my merch and stuff like that. We're continuing to update it. My Instagram is BOOBOO Andrade. Facebook Demetrius Andrade, and those are the best social sites to see me. And then YouTube Demetrius Andrade.
YouTube, of course.
Just Google Demetrius Andrade. You find
and you'll find anything.
Everything comes up.
You'll find everything.
Hashtag BOOBOO Andrade. Hashtag 18.
Yeah.
Hashtag DJ Millie.
Oh yeah.
Right? Let's not forget the apparel. Let's not forget the 18 beautiful 18 apparel here.
Yeah, worldwide.
We have. Come on.
Yeah, got it.
That's the movement now too, man. They're trying to show the Cape Verdean community and people, because at the end of the day, it's like to me, I feel like I wasn't brought up in a Cape Verdean community. I seen it from afar, and I feel like there's no unity. There's nothing that goes on. Like, you got the Jewish people. You look at them for instance. You look back and you see how their community is, how they grind together. It's like there's no reason why we can't do the same thing.
We can't do it. So should have our Chinatown and all that stuff.
Why not?
We should.
Just coming with this good brother right here and trying to make things happen. Listen, at the end of the day, it's trial and error.
Lord willing.
Put our best foot forward, and what happens happens. But
we're not perfect, but we're gonna do it.
Lord
willing. Yeah. Creed. No, you know the movie. Yeah. The second one's coming out. Is that something that a fighter like you gets excited for? To see something like
Hopefully
that?
Hopefully I'm casting me again.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's good to see that it went from Rocky to Creed.
The Creed, yeah.
Because that's really what it is. Like, at the end of the day, not to discriminate anybody, but black people is the greatest at boxing.
Tell them.
But Rocky was cool to see. You know what I'm saying?
It was dope.
But it's good to see Creed, and them movies, well, I guess they motivate people. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you guys don't box.
That's what motivated me.
You don't fight. You're like, oh,
that's real. Yeah.
To us, it's we're in it, and so it's like, it's cool to see it. You know what I'm saying? But we know it don't go down like that.
Exactly.
You know it's a fun, entertaining thing.
But you got a dope personality, because I've seen a few boxers' interviews. Just it doesn't look interesting at all. But you got a dope personality. Is that something that you ever thought of doing too, like later on in your career, like getting into movies and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to do whatever. Like right now, I'm working on doing the communication degree thing, just so I can you know what I'm saying, make sure the vocabulary's up. Do what I need to do so I can be able to get these type of opportunities.
Dope.
Also be myself.
Dope.
But at the end of the day,
see that, kids?
Intelligent.
All right, he got it. He got it all, and he's still going back for that degree. So definitely.
At the end of the day, man, we can't be fooled. fools. We can't be dumb.
No.
You know, we gotta just keep growing and learning. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You get yourself some lawyers too. You're like, huh? What? Hey, read this shit.
Yeah, read it. Is that right? Can I do it?
Read it again. Read it again. It's me again. Read it again.
Don't do anything without a lawyer, man. I don't care how the money seems up front, because at the end of the day, whatever's on that paper is a little more important than a couple dollars in front of you.
Two-time world champion.
Tell him.
Say that question loud again. That was a good question.
Go ahead.
Can you fight against Floyd Mayweather?
Would you be able to, like, toe-to-toe with Mayweather?
That's my question.
If Floyd wanted to do it, yeah.
You
know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it takes two.
It takes two.
I can say, yo, Floyd, let's do it, baby. Floyd Mayweather is that era.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, mine's is now. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the Floyd Mayweather of my era. You know what I'm saying? But will I ever fight him? No, I don't want to beat him. I don't want to get his I'd rather see Floyd go out.
Two-time world champion.
It's weird though. Yeah, listen, it's a rare situation that Floyd has, so I have to respect that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like him getting in there with somebody like me, young, hungry, looking to win, doing whatever it takes. Oh, he gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
He might be fast, but he gonna get hurt.
Why couldn't they catch him though?
He was fast. He was fast. He was fast. He's smart too. You know what I'm saying? He fought a defensive of mind. You know what I'm saying? And then after he showed that you can't touch him for the first 3 rounds, then he started putting his shit together.
Exactly.
You know, and I'm like that same way, but I'm a little more aggressive with it.
I saw that. You come out and you come forward, man.
But to see Floyd Mayweather, you know, a black man, you know, being able to be 50-0 and making tons of money, like. That's rare, man. You know, a lot of people are undefeated, like Roy Jones. You know, going up and down, like what he did was rare too. Going to heavyweight.
3-weight class, right?
Yeah, he went to heavyweight 4 or something.
He fought a heavyweight. This
John Louise.
Crazy.
You know, he came back down. He should have just stopped then. You did it. You did it.
Did it all.
You come back down, weight from heavyweight. You know, your body fluctuate. You know what I'm saying? You might not get the same energy, whatever.
Exactly.
You come down, you get clipped by Antonio Tava.
Yeah, I saw that.
Now you're tarnished.
Yeah.
But you stood him in. But damn.
Yo, Boo Boo, man. First of all, I want to thank you for coming through. You know, this was an incredible opportunity for us, and you know, to get to know you, to see how down to earth you are. You know, you're not just a great fighter, bro. You are an entertaining fighter. Like, I'm not a boxing expert. I love boxing a lot. When I saw your highlights, I was an instant fan, bro. Instant. Just the way you move, it's like, you know, some boxers box, some boxers box, and they dance as well. And it's just like an art form. I love it, man. I love to see the way you're doing it. I love the fact that you're Cape Verdean. Gotta say it. All right, I love that. Yo, you're a big deal for our culture, man. And right now, all you Cape Verdeans, they better jump on this train. I don't want to hear nobody saying something when he gets there, because he's here right now. Okay? Follow him, Demetrius BOOBOO Andrade. Follow him on
City of
Instagram.
Champions.
Follow him. Just Google him.
Two-time world champion.
An amazing champ, an amazing person. I want to thank you so much for coming out today, bro. All the people out there, this is your boy DJ Millie. Cabmos is right here. We want to thank y'all for watching another episode of Praçazul. See you on the next episode.
Nothing feels the same, baby. Listen, no one is to blame. All this rain's putting out the flame. I don't want to change you and I don't want to change. Wish that I could stay, but nothing feels the same. All this Mary Jane makes me feel some type of way. You got a heart, I don't want to break. And we have a love that I don't want to hate. So baby, trust me, nothing feels the same.